Hey everybody. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Good morning. Hey, hey. Hey y'all. Let's see. I'm gonna take my earpiece out. Good morning. Let's see how we can do this. Hey, good morning, Ashley. Hey, good morning. And a special happy Mother's Day weekend to you, Mama. Let's see. Give people a chance to get in here. This is way different being at our kitchen table. Good morning. Good morning, Sister Becky. Happy early Mother's Day to you. Good morning, Miss Dora. If you're in here, say hey so I can say hey back. Good morning, y'all. And y'all, I was talking about having all your brunch stuff together and having your, your brunch foods and stuff. And I had all of this list of stuff. I got all of this stuff, and I started thinking, I'm like, Lenzia, you're not gonna be able to eat. You gotta be talking and interacting. I was shopping like I was gonna be just chilling. And I'm like, you know good doggone well you are not gonna be eating this chicken and these waffles, this bread, these strawberries, these oranges. You know good and well you're not gonna be eating that on camera. You know that. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Stu. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Sister LaRue. Happy Mother's Day. Hey, April. Happy Mother's Day. If y'all wonder why I keep looking to the side, I have my big computer here so that I can see the Facebook and the Instagram comments. My brother has to attend a funeral today, so I'm flying solo today. Y'all pray for me. I miss him already. So I'm kind of working everything on this end right now. So y'all bear with me for a second. But this is our special Mother's Day edition of Destiny Momentum. And I'm so excited. I never know every year because Mama has gone home to be with the Lord. I never know how I'm going to be feeling leading up to this time. I never know how I'm going to be feeling the weekend of. And I allow myself to feel whatever I'm feeling. And so earlier this week, I was like, God, you know what? Like the little video, you know what? I'm not feeling it. Like I'm really not. Like I wasn't like sad, but I wasn't really excited either. And so I was like, I'm going to need you to help me with this because I miss Mama all the time. And I'm still going to need you to help me with this because it's Mother's Day weekend. And, you know how this goes. Those of you that have parents or mothers that have gone home to be with the Lord, you know what this is and you know how unpredictable it can be. And I'm just honest enough to say that. Some people think that once you get to a certain point, it's possible for you to stop missing a person. It's possible for you to stop feeling. It's possible for you to stop having sad moments. I don't have that testimony. I don't believe that. I believe that everybody's different. I believe it's based on your relationship with the person. I believe that it's based on you as a person. And I believe that it's based on your process. And so I'm thankful that I have sense enough not to judge my journey, my process, my life by what somebody else does. Somebody else might, they might be fine. They don't have any moments where they cry anymore. I'm happy for you. I still cry sometimes. I miss that lady. Like, I miss her big, okay? And I make no apologies for that. I love her. God put her on this earth to birth me and to mother me and to be my best friend and for me to love on her. And I be doggone if I gotta act like I don't miss her just to look a certain way to people. Child, please. So whatever you're feeling, good morning, Miss Ruby. Happy early Mother's Day to you. Whatever you're feeling, it's okay. It's all right. And people say a lot of things to you to they try to encourage you. They try to, give you something to kind of push you on or whatever, or maybe pull you out of your moment. But if you have not gone through that, you don't really know what it feels like. You really don't. So it's kind of hard to, people say the time heals all wounds. Okay. I'm just being honest, y'all. People say some crazy stuff to people when they, when their mom is gone on. They say some crazy, and they really think they're telling us something. And I'm like, child, if you can drive up the street to your mama, if you can call your mama, if you can go shop with your mama, don't try to tell me how to feel. I'm just saying. Y'all can tell I'm in rare form this morning. But that's okay. That's all right. Whatever you're feeling this morning, if you're missing somebody, that's okay. If you're missing your mom, if you're missing your grandmother, if you had the loss of your own children and you're a mother, whatever you're feeling this morning, it's okay. And you know what? God cares about you. He's concerned about you. He wants your heart to heal. He wants you to be okay. But he also gave us these emotions, and he gave us these hearts, and he gave us this compassion to feel. So whatever you're feeling, it's all right. Don't let anybody make you feel guilty for the way that you feel. Just saying. All right. Hey, Miss Jocelyn. Hey, how you doing? So when it comes to Mother's Day, it's always a bittersweet time because I'm so happy and excited that I had such an amazing mother, but then also I miss her so much. And then I think about my other friends whose moms have gone on to be with the Lord. I think about them too and how it's affected them. I have a very dear friend of mine who this is her first Mother's Day without her mom, and so she's heavy on my mind this weekend, and I've been, checking on her and just letting her know that, hey, I love you, I'm here. If you need me, I'm here. And sometimes that's the best thing for you to do. My cousin calls it, you give the gift of presence. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just be there. You don't have to have the right things to say. You don't have to do everything just right. Sometimes just being there and just being available if you're needed, and them knowing that you genuinely care, sometimes that really is enough. Sometimes that's the best thing that you can do, and it really is enough. So, let's see. I asked some ladies to shoot me some of the best advice that their mother ever gave them. Thankfully, we had moms that were wise. If you have a mom that is still alive, that is wise, you are blessed beyond measure. If she left you with things that you can hold on to and use in real life, y'all, we are blessed. So I just wanted to share a few of those things with you, since this is the Mother's Day edition to Destiny Momentum. We do it a little different, but that's cool. So the very first one, it kind of tickled me a little bit, but it's kind of real. The first one is, my mother told me that marriage is what you make it. So if you have a husband that hits you when you first get married, you must leave him or stop him, because if you don't stop him, it'll get worse. I asked her how. She put a 6-inch cast iron skillet on the stove and said, let him know that you've been there. She submitted that as the best advice that her mother ever gave her. Okay? She said, let him know that you've been there. In other words, don't take abuse. Don't stand for it. Don't allow it to continue. You put a stop to it and leave. Okay, this next one was really, really sweet. They said, I've always been very sentimental, and the day before my mom's passing, she said to me, you can't have a future if you keep holding on to the past. Trust in the Lord and pray it forward. Pray it forward. That's some really good advice. Sometimes we hold on to some things that we should have let go a long time ago, because maybe you didn't get the apology you thought that you should have, or maybe you weren't treated the way you thought you should have been, Or maybe it didn't turn out the way that you thought it should. Or maybe you were wondering, if I done this differently, if I done this differently, would this been different? Or how could I have changed this? Or how could I have done this? And we go through all that in our mind, and sometimes we hold on to things that we need to just let go of and move forward. And I love that she says, pray it forward. Pray it forward. Pray yourself forward. Pray the situation forward. Let it go and move forward. I love that. Pray it forward. I've got to study and visit that a little bit. I like that. Pray it forward. Someone else said, the best advice my mama ever gave me was that it's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. And you never know who will have to hand you your last glass of water. That's a whole entire word. It's good to be kind to people. It's good to be nice to people, just to be nice. It really is. Just to be kind, without a motive, without, oh, I'm doing this because later on I may need. No, just being nice. It's just nice to be nice to people. It's important to be nice to people. And I pray that that's something that we get back to. It's become kind of prevalent in our society for people to think that being straightforward and to the point means that you have to be rude and to disregard people's feelings and disregard common courtesy, decency, and respect. And I believe that there's a way to get your point across. I believe that there's a way to do everything, but there's also still a way to show respect. I was raised old school, y'all. When you talk to adults, you put a handle on their name. Anybody know what a handle is? Put in the comments handle if you know what I'm talking about. We were raised to put a handle on people's names. We were raised to respect people. We were raised to give them, the respect that they deserve. Even if we didn't think they deserved it, we still, we respect you because you're here. So put handle in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Because everybody doesn't know what a handle is. I still feel weird. As grown as I am, and I'm not going to say as old as I am, but as grown as I am, I still call people sir and ma'am. And I'm getting shamed because the older I get, the more I see a lot of these people that I'm calling sir and ma'am that I think are old enough to be sir and ma'am. Some of them are my age and some of them are younger than me. I'm going to let y'all figure that out. I'm going to let y'all figure that part out. Yes. Come on, handles. Yes. We put a handle on that name. I can't meet a person that I believe is older than me. I can't meet them and call them Pam. Or, I meet people and say, okay, my name is Diane. Okay, how you doing, Miss Diane? If I even feel like you're older than me, there's a part of me that is trained to give honor and to give respect because you're older than I am. That's how I was raised. We didn't grow up calling people by their first name. It was Miss so-and-so, sister so-and-so, Mr. so-and-so, brother so-and-so. You had that handle in front of your name because we were taught to respect. And I'm not letting that go. A lot of people say, well, it's a completely different time. Things are, I understand that things are different, but I still believe in respect. Now, I was about to say my age, but I'm not going to do that. But anyway, my brother is tickled. But listen, I don't really feel comfortable with somebody putting Miss in front of my name because I feel like I'm not, old enough for that yet. I really am, but I don't feel that way. I'm not embracing all of that, but I'm not even mad at them. If the young people do that, if they put a Miss in front of my name, I'm not even mad at them because I understand the intention of their heart is respect. So I can't even get mad at them. So, it's a lot of people tell me, don't put Miss in front of my name. I'm not that old. Stop rerouting these people that are trying to respect you. It's a way to let them know, okay, now I may be, a little older than you for you to feel like you could call me Miss in front of my name. But however, as somebody would like to say it, however, I'm still, a little young, a little bit. I pick with them, but I don't make them feel bad. And what I don't do is I don't make them feel bad, and I don't shame them for trying to show respect where they feel like it's necessary. Now, if somebody's calling you ma'am, trying to be funny, trying to, throw a little shade. Now that's a whole nother situation. That's a whole nother. Okay, yeah, we not gonna talk about that today. We could, but we not. But just showing respect, that's important. That is so important. Okay, let me see what the next. Okay, the next best advice from a mama: just be patient and trust God. He is gonna give you the perfect insert whatever it is that you need here. Our God did just that over and over again in my life. It wasn't just what she said, though. It was the life that she lived every day in front of me. Her living and her faith spoke volumes. I miss her and love her even more. Now that's real. That's real. These are life principles that we can take with us throughout our lives. That's what I love. One of the things that my mother taught me is to be an individual. Have your own individual style. Don't follow, trends. Don't follow crowds. If it's something that you don't like in its own trend, don't do it. Don't wear it. Don't do it. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. I was raised to be different, and that is one of the things that I miss about her being on this earth, y'all. I used to love to see Linda Sampson pull it all together and show up somewhere dressed to kill, dressed to the night. I used to love to see her show up and just show out by walking in. If you knew her, you know what I'm talking about. She was not a proud person. She was not a boisterous person, but she was anointed, and she just had a presence that when she walked in the room, heads would turn. And I used to love to see that. That was before it was real popular to, go like, yes, that was before that time. But you could just see her walk into a room, and she was so beautiful, and she was so stylish, and she was just always so detailed in her style. I love to see her put her stuff together and just walk in. I'd be like, oh, she is bad. That's what I'm talking about. I miss that, y'all. I miss that because I haven't seen anybody else do it like her. I've seen some people that can dress. I've seen some people that could put some pieces together and put the fashion together, but I have not seen anybody that was the full package that could just walk in and shut it down and not even say a word. And I love that even though when she was dressed to the nines, she was never too good to speak to anyone. She was never too good to hug you around your neck. She was never too good to have somebody's bouncing, put somebody's baby on her shoulder and risk them spitting up all over her mink and whatever she had on. She was always a personable person. And that's one of the things that I learned from her. She said, when you walk into a room, speak. When you walk into a room, smile. Speak to the people that are in the room. Don't walk in like oh, I'm here and I made it. I've arrived. Y'all ought to be glad I'm here. No, she's like, you walk in and you speak. Hey, how you doing? How y'all doing? Smile. And I still do that. People may not smile back at you, but that's all right. Smile at them. Cheese. Hello. Good morning. And they might be looking at you like, look at you up and down. Who does she think she is? Good morning. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Oh, man. Oh, this is a good one. Say what you mean and mean what you say. I like that one. I like that one. You a grown woman. Say what you mean and mean what you say. In that order. That's a good one. Okay, y'all put in the comments, what are y'all having for brunch? What do you have going on right now? The only thing that I brought out, I just kicked that chair. I'm glad they didn't hit my funny bone. But tell me what you have in the comments, what you're eating, what you're drinking, what you got. Let me know in the comments what you have. Right now, I just have butter croissant, some chopped fresh strawberries. I've got some tea, and I've got some orange juice. I didn't bust out my waffles and my chicken and my waffles. I didn't do that because I knew I was not going to be able to eat and throw down like I really wanted to, and it was going to get cold, and ain't nothing like cold waffles. We just don't do that. So put in the comments for me what you're having for brunch, what you're having there where you are. And listen, when this was put on the calendar that we were going to have a virtual brunch, I was like, Now, how am I going to do a virtual brunch? Because when I think brunch, I think event, I think venue, I think chair covers, I think sashes, I think napkins, I think floral arrangements, I think chargers, I think plates. I think all of these things, and I'm like, how am I going to do this from home? Which I'm very glad to be here. I'm glad. Listen. I'm still not mad at virtual stuff. I enjoy it so much. I'm here at home. I'm comfortable. I didn't have to put on uncomfortable heels, although I miss wearing my heels sometimes. But I'm happy to be here, okay? I'm just saying. But let's see. And at first I was like, well, maybe I could call it something else, do something else. But then at the last minute I was like, nope, I'm going to keep it because my daddy actually challenged me to do a virtual brunch. And he has never challenged me to do anything. He's never used that word. So I said, oh, I got to do this. I got to find a way to make this work. And so I started working on how I could set it up, where I could do it, you know, what would be the best thing to have, how could I get you all involved in it. And so I accepted the challenge. So let's see, sparkling white grape mimosa, okay. Let's see, vegan bacon and cheese sandwich. Oh my goodness, Ashley. Girl, you doing brunch for real. That's what I'm talking about. That sounds so good. A sparkling white grape mimosa and it's wonderful. Yes. Hey Tam. Hey best friend. Girl, yes. He said that he was like, I'm a challenge y'all to do a virtual brunch. And I forgot that he said that until the other day. And I was like, I have to do this. Like, I have to figure this out because he has never challenged me to do anything. So, I know we're going to have a big laugh about this. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Ashley, hands down, you got it going on. You have it going on. I love that. Let's see. Y'all miss my brother. Okay, let me see. And thank you. Coffee and a bagel. Yes, my New York brunch. Yes, that's my best friend who's originally from New York. She was a New Yorker at heart. Yes, coffee and a bagel. And I really wanted some coffee too, Tam. I just didn't have time to fix it. I ran out of time, girl. Yes, I love this. Yes, Ashley says New York brunch for real. Yes, Ashley's from NY too. Yes. I love it. And what's it really about? It's really about you taking time to do something for yourself. And people say, well, it's just, you know, having a few things different to eat or, you know, it causes you to take time for yourself. And that's really what it's about. I watched my mom during her lifetime, all of the events that she held, most of the things were about getting women to do things for themselves, to do something special for themselves, to take time for themselves. Because, let's face it, mamas, y'all take care of everybody. You take care of everything. Everybody comes to you for everything. What do you do for yourself? You know, self-care has become popular right now. But what do you do for yourself? Do you take time to go and, you know, and take a walk? Do you take time for yourself just to get some fresh air? I mean, we're in Southeast Texas, so it's not really that fresh, but y'all know what I mean. Just taking time to get some air, taking some time to go out and look at something different, taking time to just go on a ride, go on a drive and play some music. Sometimes that is so therapeutic. And I'm going to tell you something. When you're missing someone, you find those things that help you to help yourself. You find those things that when you feel those sad moments, when you feel those sad times, what can I do? What can I do to come out of this? What can I do to help myself with this? What can I do to take this moment and turn it so that I don't just delve into depression, so that I don't just delve into sadness? Like, you find those things. And I can tell you some of the things that I've done. Some of the things that work for me. Music. Music that's going to uplift me. Music that's going to make me feel better. Music that's going to make me get up and move a little bit. That helps me. There are certain songs. If you watched Destiny Momentum before, I've told you there are some songs that I stay away from. Shirley Caesar, I Remember Mama. Don't do it. If you feeling any kind of way and missing your mama, don't listen to I Remember Mama. Because by the time she get to that vamp, you're going to be on the floor, rolling around, a mess. Certain songs I can't listen to. If the song is slow and it's too sad, no. Y'all, one day I was missing mama and messed around and heard Ray Charles' song Georgia. Y'all, I almost had an entire Baptist fit. It's a sad song. And so that didn't help me get out of what I was feeling. It just pushed me, like, get in there. It just pushed me further into sadness. And it took me a while to come up out of there. Like, God gives us things to help us with how we feel. There are certain songs I avoid. There are certain things I avoid when I'm missing mama. There are certain things I avoid doing when I'm missing her. Like, just chill. Sometimes I'll go jump in my car, put on some good music, and just take a drive. Therapeutic for me. Feels good to me. Sometimes I like to watch things that are funny when I'm feeling sad. I like to watch funny movies. When mama passed in 2007, for years, I did not watch any movie that was not a comedy. If it was not funny, I wasn't watching it. Sorry. You want to go see so-and-so? Nope. Or what about such and such? Nope. Not going to do it. If it wasn't funny, I wasn't watching it. What was I doing? I was trying to help myself from feeling that sad pain, from feeling those feelings I was having. So I watch stuff that make me laugh. The Bible says that laughter is like medicine anyway. Ooh, come on here. Black pepper, turkey, bacon, eggs, sliced pears, grapes, and coffee. You better go ahead. Y'all doing some good brunch food. I know that's right. See, that's it, Tam. Tam says, I know that's right. You got to block the triggers. Yes, if you know it's going to trigger you, stay away from it. If you know it's going to push you into a bad place, if you know it's going to push you into a bad mental place, stay away from it. If you know going to a certain place is going to keep you, it's going to trigger you, stay away from it. For a while, my mom's burial place, I wouldn't drive anywhere close to it. Wouldn't do it. I found me another route to go. I just maybe year before last, I just got to a point where I could even drive in front of St. Elizabeth where she died. Just. Because it was too triggering for me. And some people say, well, you have a word and you supposed to be strong and all this. I'm also wise. And God gave me this heart. And he knows what breaks my heart. So why would I be setting myself off and going into triggers trying to prove something to somebody who don't care about me anyway? Because if you really cared about me, you wouldn't want me to prove my strength. You wouldn't want me to prove who I am and prove. Child, the people that love you, proof is not necessary. It's not necessary. They already know what's in you. They already know who you are. So why I got to drive past the hospital trying to show somebody I'm strong? I'm strong because I'm still here. Okay? I still got my right mind. I still have Jesus. I still have the victory. And I still have my edges. All right. Come on, somebody. Yes. Yes. Block those triggers. It's so important that we are proactive in helping ourselves. Because you know you're going to miss them. But it's important that we help ourselves where we are. I had a friend of mine the other day. She sent me a message and she said, hey, I'm praying for you. Because she knew, where my mind was. She knew that I was feeling some sadness. And she said, you do what you got to do to help yourself and do what you got to do to help yourself feel better. But it's okay. And that meant so much to me because she wasn't judging me. She wasn't trying to get me to be something else. She wasn't trying to get me to show something else that I didn't feel like. Child, at this point in my life, if you don't know who I am, if you don't know what's in me, okay. Okay. If I have to pretend not to miss somebody just to make you feel, better or whatever, child, I don't want you around me no way. Oh, okay. Yes. Tam said, say that. Tell them to take those words and have several hot seats. See what I'm saying? This is the Mother's Day edition of Destiny Momentum if you're just tuning in. And we're a little different today. We're talking about dealing with missing your mom. Dealing with missing whoever you're missing for Mother's Day weekend. Because everybody that mothers you may not be your mom. You may have an aunt that you're missing. You may have a grandmother that you're missing. You may have a friend that you're missing. Whoever it is on Mother's Day weekend that you're missing, it's really okay. You don't have to be strong for anybody. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. Because if they... Okay, never mind. What else did y'all say? Thank you. I know that's right, cousin. She said, I still miss my mom 50 years later. That's right. Sometimes it can feel like it just happened yesterday, and sometimes it can feel like she's been gone a long time. You just never know how that thing gonna pan out. Some days I wake up and it's like, she was such a great woman. I miss her so much. I'm just glad she was here, and you smile. And then the next day, you may see something or hear something or think about something or have a memory or something good happens and you still pick up your phone to call them. That still happens. You pick up the phone to call them and it's like, I can't believe that she is not anywhere on this earth where I can reach her. Like, this is crazy. Like, how is this even life right now? Like, that she's not here. You just never, the way grief works, you never know. You never know how it's going to hit you and how you're going to be affected. You just never know. I walked into, this was years ago, I walked into Luby's and I saw a young lady and her older mom. They were together having lunch. And y'all, when I tell you that sent me into tears, because I started thinking about, I thought that was going to be me and mama, and why isn't she still here? And oh, that's so sweet that they're spending time together and that she still has her mom. And y'all, in Luby's, crying, trying to pull it together and couldn't. Because this is right here in my face of, this is what I thought my life was going to be, but it's not. And she's not here. And I can't go get her from nowhere. Y'all, it's crazy. Yes, Ashley, girl, you are wise beyond your years. She said it comes just like seasons. It really does, for real. Like, sometimes you can feel like, woo, and then some days you can feel like, ooh, child, it's too much. It's too much. Like, I still want her advice. I still, wish I could talk to her. It's a lot of people you can pick up your phone and call, but it ain't nobody like mama. She had the wisdom, and this is a person that birthed me, that knew all about me, that knew me inside and out. She was my best friend. I talked to her about everything. Like, I miss talking to her. People say, well, I'm here if you need me, and I'm like, thank you, but I'm thinking, you ain't my mama. Yes. Yes. Listening to the wrong song on the freeway. Cousin, for real. Some songs, I can't do them. Like, what was the song on Tyler Perry's movie, The Family That Prays? I'm not going to sing it because I don't want to get flagged, but I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. That song, I Hope You Dance is the name of the song. I used to love that song. Me and mama loved that song. But now, honey boom, I don't listen to it. I don't listen to it anymore. That song, Through My Daughter's Eyes, that's another one that I can't listen to. Oh, this is another one. Celine Dion's Because You Loved Me. Y'all listen. If you want to go into a full Baptist fit, you want to see me go into one, play that song by Celine Dion. The words to the song, it's a very powerful song. It's a powerful, powerful song. And that song always makes me think of my mom. And actually, this is kind of cool. The last Mother's Day brunch that she hosted, I want to say, was it 2005 or 2006? It may have been 2005. It was like a couple of years before she passed. And she asked me to sing that song for her. And I did. And y'all, it was not a dry eye in that event, including me. I almost didn't make it to the end of the song because I was crying, and I'm not one of those people that can cry and sing. I'm gonna either cry or I'm gonna sing, but I can't do both. And so every time I hear that song, I think about her, and it sends me. So no, thank you. I won't be listening to that song this weekend. What's another one? Ooh, Sadie. Somebody in the comments says Sadie is a no-no. That's another song. If you know it's going to trigger you when you hear that early one Sunday morning, click. Don't even get to the breakfast was on the table part. Just go on, just click, go on to the next song. Because you know it's going to trigger you. Yes. Then God sent a special person to teach me in the word. That's beautiful, cousin. Tammy said she turned it on DMX. Oh my gosh. We're doing what we have to do to keep our joy and to get through this time. A lot of people say, they'll tell you things like time heals all wounds, or you should be happy they're in a better place. And oh man, life is better because they passed your way, and all this different stuff that sounds good. Listen, I miss my mama. That is not helping me. That is not helping. Find something else to tell people. They're in a better place is not gonna, no. If I'm missing my mama and trying not to burst into tears, she's in a better place that's not making me feel better, because I wish she was here in this place. Just saying. So when you interact with people who have moms and grandmothers and aunts who've gone home to be with the Lord, it's important that you're sensitive with what you say, and that you don't just like give them a little, what I call a gospel cliche, and brush them off like, okay, go ahead on now, you ought to be good. Somebody in the comments, their mom's been gone for 50 years, and they say they still miss her like it just happened. And some people say, well, you go through your process and you heal and you do this and you do that and you work through this and you work through that. When you get through working through all that, I still miss her. I still miss her as a person. She had just that much impact on me where I miss her. Like, that's what it is. She is unforgettable in every way, as the song says. Yes, sounds good. Somebody in the comments says, it sounds good and super insensitive. And she said, I have some hot seats for them too. Yes, like some things that people think about and they just say something, or they just throw something at you like, feel better. Like, that's not really helping people. Sometimes you can do more hurt than help when you just throw something out there. Somebody's lost a loved one. That's not the time to be talking about, no, they're in a better place, or you got to be strong. I got to do what now? What happened? What was it? You got to be strong. You got to, you got to, go to therapy, go to counseling so you can get over that. Get over what? You miss a person. It's not like somebody got into a relationship that did you wrong and you got to go through that and get over that and heal. This ain't somebody that broke up with me. Like, this ain't somebody I broke up with. This ain't somebody I divorced. Like, this is my mama. Like, are you kidding me right now? Get over it. And most of the people that say that have not been through that experience. I'm just saying. See? Ashley said, you never truly heal. You learn how to live a new life without them, but you still long for that life that was before. Now that's facts. That is facts. You learn how to adapt. You learn how to live without them, but you still miss them. You still wish you could go back to the way that things were. You still would, y'all, seriously, when something really good happens, I still pick up my phone to call 409-728-9674. That was her number. This is years later, y'all. When good things happen, sometimes she's still the first person that I think of. Oh, let me call and tell mama what happened. Child, mama ain't got no phone where she is. And if you communicating with people that have gone home to be with the Lord, you need to get delivered and let the Lord help you, because you done crossed over into something else. Like, I long to talk to her. I long to speak to her. I wish that I could, but I'm not going visiting nobody trying to do nothing funny, do nothing strange, and inviting demons and devils and evil into my life. Child, life got enough stuff going on. I ain't trying to add nothing to that because I miss her. But that's a trick that a lot of people are falling for. They miss their loved ones so much. Well, let me find a way so I can reach them. Let me find a way so I can talk to them. Child, Linda is in glory, praising and rejoicing with the Lord. I'm happy she didn't have to be bothered with this crap going on down here. I'm happy that she didn't have to be bothered with this world that we're living in right now. Child, please. I ain't going trying to go talk to her, opening up them, what you say, Tammy, the spooky doors. Yes. But do you see how the enemy can take your longing for your loved one and take that and pervert that? This is a trick of the enemy that a lot of people are falling for. Oh, I wish I could just talk to her one more time. I wish I could speak to her one more time. I wish I could just have a conversation with her. Then all of a sudden you see an ad pop up. Coincidence? I think not. The enemy is very, very crafty that way. He's very crafty that way. Miss Beulah said, I miss Mama also because she nurtured, but she also corrected me. Sometimes I didn't like the correction, but I realized that she loved me because she told me the truth. Ooh, child, don't even get me started on that. Listen, that is such a blessing to have been loved and corrected by Mama. That is a blessing. That's a blessing, Miss Beulah. Tammy, yes, the enemy sending familiar spirits. Exactly. To get you off course, to get you off track, and to send distraction and destruction into your life. That is a very, very common thing right now that people are jumping into. Oh, let me call the psychic. Oh, let me call so-and-so so I can talk to my mama. Oh, I need mama's advice, and so-and-so told me if I go see this lady that I can talk to my mama and she'll give me some advice. That's the devil. Stay away from that. I understand we miss them, but we're not inviting no crap and evil into our lives trying to... Whew. All right. I don't know who that's for. Somebody gonna watch it that need it, because I hadn't planned on talking about it. But be very careful. The enemy will take your longing. The enemy will take your broken heart. He will take those things and twist them and pervert them and present to you what looks like a solution, to present to you what looks like, oh wow, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been longing for, to feel some kind of connection. That is the person is not what you're getting connected to. That's not. Stay far away from that. We will see them again. I'm doing my best to live my life down here so that I can see Mama in glory. I want to see Jesus, and I'm yeah. They got a song my aunt sang, I'm gonna search heaven for you. She one of the people I'm gonna look for. Where she at? Can you do that when you get up there? Excuse me, anybody know where my mama is? Yes. But don't be going to these psychics and these readings and doing all this tarot crap that's popular. Don't be doing all that mess because you miss your loved one. Stay away from that foolishness. Ain't nothing in there for you. Stay away from it. All right. I'm just saying, y'all. Just saying. Let's see. Yes. So we want to do the things that are going to help us during this time. Honor your mother. Honor the things that you love about her. Honor the things those good memories that you have. See? Yes, Miss Beulah, the memories that you have are so sweet. Yes, we have some really, really good memories. And sometimes it's just good to sit and just think about the good times, to think about the good things that happen, the good things that happen for your loved one. Because for a long time, when Mama went home to be with the Lord, She was in ICU for a good little amount of time. And that was the image that I had of her, was her hooked up to, all the machines and the tubes and all that stuff. And I hated that. And we went to go visit her. We went to every ICU, whatever visiting times they had all day. We went to each and every one, and except for the first one. The very first one that was like before day in the morning, Daddy went to that one by himself. That was always his time with Mama by himself. And then all the other visits, we were there. We were there with her. And so we jazzed up her ICU room. We, went in there and I did my little interior decorating in there. I went to Hobby Lobby and got a whole bunch of stuff. Did my little interior decorating in there to make it as nice as I could for her. But it was still a hospital room. It was still ICU. So for the longest time, that was the picture that I had in my head. And it would make me so sad because I felt so helpless in that time. I felt, I just felt helpless because it was nothing that I could do. All I could do was pray. And even in praying, it didn't yield the outcome that I wanted. People said, well, she got healed. She still got healed, just not on this side. Yeah, thank you for that. Okay, thank you. But I still wanted her to be on this side. I wanted him to heal her on this side. I'm like, why you gotta heal her and she can't be with you? She should be here with me. You got all kind of children with you that that have gone on to heaven. You got plenty of children. You could have left that one that one down here. This is how I was thinking at the time. I'm for real. I was like, healing? You could have healed her on this side. Why you chose that side? Like, she was still in her early 50s. Like, I'm still young. I still felt like it was things I wanted her to be here for. Like, we could have worked this out. You know what I mean? But when people say that, well, she was healed, but she got healed on the other side, I want to tell them, you can get on the other side of me. Like, go away. Scat. I don't want to hear that. I'm just being honest, y'all. People don't really talk about this side. They don't talk about this. But it's real. Like, the stuff that people try to say to try to console you, it's like, y'all, think about this stuff y'all be saying to people for real. When people have family members that are going home to be with them, y'all think about the stuff y'all say to us for real. Like, I'm thankful that I know better, so I know how to process that stuff, and sometimes I'll, give people a word back. But some people, they have no idea. And there are people that are walking around here feeling guilty for missing a loved one. They feel bad for having emotions. They feel like they're not at a certain level because they still feel. Like, what the devil is that? I'm not a robot. I'm a Christian. I love God, but I'm not a robot. And I'm not trying to be a robot. If you want me to be a robot, Tammy got the hot seats for you. You're not here to be a robot. God created us to feel. He created us to have compassion. And it sucks sometimes when that very thing that he's given us causes us to feel some things that we don't want to feel. Like, yeah. Timmy say, or they can get on the other side where the healing is at. I want my loved one. Y'all are laughing because I feel good inside. That was funny. I'm sorry. But no, I'm not. Yo, this is going to help you get through your weekend. Find the things that are going to help you to laugh. Find the things that are going to give you joy. Find the things that are going to help you have hope in what we have left to do. Like, Mama did her part. She lived her life. She fulfilled her assignment. But, I mean, come on. Yeah. So, I have enjoyed you all so much. It's time for us to do our 2 drawings for our 2 Amazon gift cards that are going out today. Yes. Let's see. Okay. Go in here. See. All right. Let's see. If you submitted your best mama's advice, you will automatically enter. Let's see. And my winners are Miss Myra Jones. That's my first winner. Let's see. And we got one more. Miss Myra Jones. And let me pick one more. Miss LaRue Floyd are my two winners for my Amazon cards. And so you'll be receiving an email from me, from Destiny Momentum, later today with your gift card for you to use. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are celebrating this weekend. Let the joy of the Lord be our strength, y'all. That's what we got. That's what we need. That's what we have. And that's going to carry us through. Celebrate the mothers that are still in your life. If you're a mother, celebrate yourself. This is not a time to be getting mad at everybody. Well, I wanted a such and such, and they didn't give. Just be sweet. The weekend is not over. Tomorrow's actually Mother's Day. If you have not expressed what you wanted, it's not too late. You can express and make your requests known on what you want. But if you make them guess and they don't get what you want, that's on you. They got plenty of people on the side of the road that got their tents up with the Mother's Day baskets. You probably going to be overpaying for what's in there, but yeah, they got plenty of stuff out there for you. I love you, love you, love you. We'll be here again for Destiny Momentum next month. The second Saturday of next month we'll be here. The month of June, what date is that? That's going to be June the 12th. We'll be here for Destiny Momentum. I want to encourage you to be here. And also, I will be posting our newest shirts that say Move Forward for Destiny Momentum. I'll be posting those in just a little bit, and so you can purchase those if you like. That will also make a good Mother's Day gift for yourself or for a mother that you love. We've got several sizes. I want to encourage you to get yours, and so I'll be posting that in a little bit. I love you, love you, love you, and I'll see you next time.